Maine legislators are beginning the detailed work of writing another budget for the state.
Governor Janet Mills submitted a supplemental budget last month with an additional proposal expected in the coming days. But lawmakers admit the decisions on that plan will be influenced by all the economic turmoil affecting the country. News Center Maine's Don Kerrigan has that story.
Mainers already feel the soaring cost of inflation, and the war in Ukraine can make it far worse. Big worries for Maine people and for legislators trying to decide on changes to the state budget. They have a lot of money to use, a projected revenue surplus of $1.2 billion.
There's no question people are hurting.
But Representative Teresa Peirce, co-chair of the Appropriations Committee, says most Maine people are running low on money.
Inflation is up, as we know, gas prices are up, electricity bills are up, and we want to make sure that we utilize these funds in the best manner possible in order to have the best effect and greatest effect for the most Mainers.
Republican budget leader Sawin Millett says they all know Maine people need help battling higher prices, but other issues too, including more money to deal with PFAS contamination of farmland and wells.
There's an emerging feeling within the building that we ought to put a lot of money into paying back those people whose land is polluted forever, and that would take a lot of money.
Peirce says the need for more funding for behavioral and mental health stood out in budget hearings. But both lawmakers say they need to look for ways to help Mainers pay those higher costs. The governor's proposing to use the two projected budget surpluses to send $750 checks to all taxpayers, saying today it's the best first step.
Let's give the money back to the people as soon as possible. Let's cut those checks.
The lawmakers are now waiting for a detailed plan from the governor on how she thinks that added surplus revenue ought to be used. At the same time, all of them watching the world and U.S. economy, trying to come up with a budget for what could be coming next. And the legislators say the crises at home and overseas increase the need for them to make good decisions about where to provide money and where to save it.
To say, okay, $1.2 billion sounds like a healthy Maine economy. Is it that healthy, and will it continue to be?
Well, I think part of what we want to do with this supplemental budget is not only try to meet the needs of Mainers as well, but you have to be fiscally responsible.
5 weeks left in the session. They begin looking for those answers next week. In Augusta, Don Kerrigan, News Center, Maine.